I loved Breeze. He was a brother to me. He was family to me. But he got in my way, son, okay? So I had to get rid of him. But I gave him one last chance, though, okay? I asked him to change his mind. He forced my hand.
How you both Defcon's son and Snaps and Pop's nephew? As far as I know, they wasn't family to each other. I would've heard that shit.
Snaps my mama's brother.
They named Henry, though. Where Freddy come from?
After Def went in, my mom's met some righteous nigga, married her. He gave us his name.
Hey, son, I got a question for you. When you were running with Kanan, you ever see Dre and Ray Ray together?
Yep. In your friend Breeze's apartment where you killed him.
Did Kanan tell you that?
You killed your own friend Breeze. For some territory? To get ahead in the game?
Breeze was a bad dude. He was gonna get us all killed. While we're rolling through it, we've known him for years. Come on, man.
Same reason two former corner boys looked Breeze in the face and shot him in the fucking head.
What's up, ugly ass niggas? This your boy J Miles. Now I'm back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment. Let me know what you think, but most important, make sure you share it with your ugly ass friends. On today's video, we got a Power Origins video. And this one right here is titled Ghost and Breeze Are Brothers, and Kanan Manipulated Ghost to Killing Them. That's why they're ass niggas. So on this particular video, I will be breaking down how Ghost and Breeze are related, and also how Kanan manipulated Ghost into killing him and why. So make sure you stay tuned, and make sure if you're new to the channel, you hit that like button. If you're new, go ahead and make sure you are subscribed and ring that notification bell so you can always know when I'm going live, or when I upload a new video. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right on into this thing. So basically, as I told you guys, I kind of been suspected this, but I had a theory that Ghost and Breeze are potentially brothers. At first, I first came up with this and formed my hypothesis of this kind of maybe like 6 months ago or so, but I didn't have any supporting evidence really to create the video, because I don't like to create anything just to be creating it. I need to have some kind of evidence that's leaning towards thing, and it's something that makes sense so that I'll make the video. But until now, with the combination of Raising Kanan and the new teaser that we just received from Origins, I now have enough information to piece it together and show you guys why I think they're brothers and why Ghost manipulated them. But anyways, to start things off, there's been a lot of speculation on whether or not Breeze is even in Power Origins, and a lot of my subscribers were asking me, do I believe he's in it? And I always said yes, he just will be in it with flashback scenes. And now, like maybe, I'm not sure, 5-6 days ago, we got the name of the title of the episode 18, and it's titled One Last Chance. And a lot of people are alluding to the fact that they believe this title is referring to the death of Breeze. And I'm here to confirm I agree. I believe this is 100% the death of Breeze, because it comes from a certain clip that we got from the original Power. If you can remember, Ghost told us that he gave Breeze one last chance.
I loved Breeze. He was a brother to me. He was family to me. But he got in my way, son, okay? So I had to get rid of him. But I gave him one last chance, though, okay? I asked him to change his mind. He forced my hand.
So, as you just heard, Ghost told us there that it's kind of ironic, because I had been caught this, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't move on it because I didn't have enough evidence leaning towards it. He even in this clip says Breeze was a brother to me. This is coming from episode 15 of season 6, people. And he even says, Breeze is a brother to me. And he also said he gave him one last chance to change his mind, but he didn't, right? So he forced his hand. So that is where we are getting this title from, One Last Chance. Now, the question is, what was Ghost giving him one last chance with? What was it that Breeze was doing that Ghost wanted him to change his mind on, but Breeze refused? Now, I have my theories. What I believe he was doing, one of the things, is I believe he wanted to kill Ghost's father. Because keep in mind, according to Uncle Gabe, he said that some young boys were extorting them, right? So he tried to call the cops. And you know how Breeze feels about things like that. That's business. He's like, your father has to go. And of course, Breeze disagreed with that. Now, ugly ass niggas is probably wondering, okay, so if Kanan and if Breeze and Ghost are brother, how would he why would he want to kill Ghost's father? Well, think about it. This isn't Breeze's father. Breeze's father, at least so he thought, is DEFCON. So how is Ghost and Ghost and Breeze related? Well, the answer lies within here.
DEFCON's son and Snaps and Paul's nephew. As far as I know, they wasn't family to each other. I would have heard that shit.
Snaps my mama's brother.
They named Henry though. Where Freddy come from?
After Def went in, my mom's met some righteous nigga, married her, he gave us his name.
So, they said that, you said here that Breeze's mom, same, I believe, which I'm starting to think might be the same mom, married some righteous dude and took his name. That's where the name Freddy comes from. Right? So here's the thing. Now, ugly ass niggas was like, well, Ghost's name should be Freddy, right? No. The reason why is because Ghost could have taken his mom's last name, perhaps. Maybe. But even so, even if with the last names not lining up, I think that's the reason why their names are even similar. Breeze and Ghost. It's even, nicknames are even similar. And that's the reason why probably Breeze gave him that nickname, because that was his brother. Now let's move along a little bit with what he had to say. The reason why Kanan would have wanted to manipulate Ghost into killing Breeze. I believe that there's a great possibility, probably even before Raising Kanan here ends, that Breeze could find out the truth that Kanan isn't DEFCON's son at all. Whether it comes from Rock or it comes from someone else, Breeze will find out that that is not his son. So the fact that he finds out that that isn't his son, he now knows that him and Kanan aren't brothers. Now, I could see him still being fond of him, still being cool with him. That doesn't change. But he no longer looks at him as, we are the same blood. So, I'm going to look out for you like, like a little brother, right? That part of it's changed because we already seen what he did to his other best friend or associate or whatever it is that task was to him, right? Now, if I'm right about the potential, because keep in mind, Courtney Kemp said Ghost has a brother. She didn't directly say brother, but she said not sister, hint, hint, hint. So if it's not sister, she's alluding to that he has a brother. So could this lost brother be Breeze? Think about this. Because Kanan and Breeze were close, right? Breeze was the number one, Kanan was the number two. Now, if Breeze finds out that he has a little brother, which is Ghost, he might bump Ghost up higher than he does Kanan. And you know Kanan wouldn't like that. And what's the reason why Kanan wouldn't like that?
You ain't gonna end up in there, Kanan. That ain't nothing to worry about.
I ain't worried, nigga. Just aware. Till he wasn't no more.
You not Taz. You ever met your father? Defcon?
Nah. Heard a whole lot about him, but I never knew him.
I did. Defcon was my father too, Kanan. He was with my moms before he got with yours. You and me, blood, nigga. Brothers.
So, as you just heard, you see how quickly Breeze was to get rid of Taz for his brother. So if he finds out that Kanan isn't his brother, but Ghost is, he might do the same thing to him. And as we just heard Kanan say with as we just heard Kanan tell Breeze, he ain't worried, he's aware. So he's aware of this. And now that he sees that he has another brother, a real brother that is his blood, although Kanan might like Ghost, he sees Breeze as a major threat. So I can see him revealing to Ghost, look, he is planning to take out your dad, and he is planning on getting us into all kinds of other crazy wars that's not good for us, right? Think about this. So if he does this, he could potentially mess it all up for all of us, because we do know, we have evidence that Breeze was doing some dangerous things that could get them all killed.
When you were running with Kanan, you ever see Dre and Ray Ray together?
Yep. In your friend Breeze's apartment where you killed him.
Did Kanan tell you that?
You killed your own friend Breeze for some territory to get ahead in the game.
Breeze was a bad dude. He was gonna get us all killed.
So, as you just heard, he just told you guys that Breeze was a bad dude. He was gonna get them all killed. Also, another thing that I want to point out, once Tariq here just said to him, you killed your own friend Breeze just to get ahead in the game, or for territory. And if you see Ghost's reactions, it's as if he was kind of shocked that Kanan told him that, and what he told him, because you keep in mind, Ghost gave him his version later on. And speaking of the versions, because as we know, there's different versions of the death of Breeze. Kanan had his version, and Ghost had his version, and also Tommy had his version.
We've known him for years. Come on, man.
Same reason two former corner boys looked Breeze in the face and shot him in the fucking head.
So, as you just heard, Tommy claimed that they both looked Breeze in the head, in his eyes, and shot him in the head, right? So, according to Tommy's story, they both were there, right? And according to Kanan's story, it was just Ghost.
Mom, same routine every day. We always doing that motherfucker had.
Oh, so what was you saying about my dad?
Your pops knew. The breeze would be here at 7 o'clock. Watch Jeopardy. Nigga broke in, waited for him to come home and watch TV.
So, as you just heard, he waited on Breeze to come home to watch Jeopardy. And then, later on, those of y'all that know the story, he said Breeze didn't have time to get scared because, Ghost took him out. But that's not entirely accurate because Ghost gave his version here.
Love Breeze. I was your age when I killed him. I killed Breeze because he got in the way of my future. Kanan didn't know. What Kanan couldn't tell you is that I gave Breeze one more chance. I asked him to change his mind. He didn't.
So, what's important here is he said what Kanan didn't know, what Kanan couldn't tell you is that I gave Breeze one last chance. I asked him to change his mind and he didn't. Kanan didn't know this because Kanan wasn't around. But he was going by it because Kanan told Ghost to take out Breeze. He didn't involve Tommy. He told him, take him out because he's planning to kill your father. He's getting in the way of your business. Think about it. He's the same way he manipulated Sean. He's the only way. Because remember, when he was talking to Sean about taking out Ghost, he was telling Sean he's the only one in the way of what you want with Tasha. Well, he used the same tactic with Ghost. He told Ghost that Breeze is the only one in the way of what you really want, which is to run the business the way he wants and get ahead. So he successfully manipulated Ghost by telling him, look, if you get rid of Breeze, your father lives, and on top of that, you get to run things the way you want, just me and you. The same way Breeze used against him. Remember when he was talking to him saying, young guns, everybody else needs to get the F out of the way. Remember what Breeze told Kanan? Well, Kanan used that same tactic on Ghost. And Ghost fell for it. So he did that. And Ghost, as you know, is really close with Tommy. So he was thinking, if I'm going to do this, I gotta include Tommy. So he told his best friend Tommy about the mission that Kanan gave him, right? But the thing is, Tommy never told Kanan that he was involved, and Ghost never told Kanan that Tommy was involved either. So according to Kanan, the knowledge that he knows, he thinks Ghost did it on his own. That's the reason why Ghost said what Kanan didn't know, what Kanan couldn't tell you, because Kanan wasn't there. Kanan is going by what he was told. He doesn't know. Now, the reason why I said all of that, people, is because now we're getting to the final stage of this video. We got to go to the brand new teaser that they just gave us. In this teaser, you have to pay attention to the conversation that Ghost and Tommy are having. More so what Ghost was telling Tommy. And it's gonna give you the answer to something. Let's take a look really fast.
Motherfuckers touch the sky, brother. I won't let us settle for less. This moment right here is when we start dreaming. It's about proving to ourselves that we can do this shit on our own. This is how legends get made.
So, really quickly, the reason why I said this is because I have no doubt in my mind right here, people, this is the moment where they were plotting to kill Breeze. This is it. This is the pitch. This is when Kanan Kanan had already told Ghost what's up. He told him how to do it, where to find him, and all of that, which Ghost kind of already knew anyways, but you know, he prepped him up for it. And after he did that, Ghost told Tommy, and that's where we get the story with Ghost and Tommy, with Tommy saying two former corner boys looked Breeze in the eyes and shot him in the effing head. Now, I think they didn't tell Tommy the full extent of everything that happened, but nonetheless, Ghost told Tommy that that's what was going on. So they both went in together and took Breeze out. So, pretty much, good people, that is all I got for y'all as far as this particular video. Definitely let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment sections. Did Kanan manipulate Ghost to taking out Breeze for those reasonings? Do you believe that there's a possibility that Ghost and Breeze are brothers? Let me know all of that and more in the comment sections, or if it's something that you may potentially agree with some and then some of you don't agree. Give me your tweets. Let me know all of that and more in the comment sections. But like usual, if you're cool with me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking, but most importantly, make sure you share with your glad friends. But until the next video, I'm out.